The North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks are off to a 2-2 start. They'd wrapped their first two games of the year, but have rebounded nicely with two wins in a row. Getting an update here with Matt Krambeer, the head coach of the Tiger Hawks. And Coach, what's made you the most happy about your team's performance to this point?
Well, I think we've grown in our ability to communicate defensively. We were kind of searching for some identity after losing 7 seniors last year. So we knew it was going to be a growing process, and we still got a long ways to go, but we've been communicating defensively. I think we've kind of shown the type of effort that we need to show. We brought a lot of sophomores up, sophomores up from last year, juniors now. The speed of the game was different the first couple of games, especially playing at Clayton Ridge. So I think we've become more connected defensively, and now the next part is doing that on offense.
And last couple of games gave up 32 points to Turkey Valley and 45 points in the win over Postville. Are those the type of defensive numbers you'd like to see game in and game out?
Yeah, I kind of challenge the guys that we'd like to keep everybody under 50. Obviously, that's not always going to happen, but that's the goal. If you think you keep that game around 50, especially early in the year when I think the defense is a little bit ahead of the offense, that we can be in games. So that was a challenge against Turkey, was to keep them under 50. And 32 is they probably aren't going to do that very often. They missed some shots that I think that they probably think they should make, but I thought we were there on the catch a lot against them, and that's kind of what our goal is.
And you talked about having to replace the 7 seniors off of last year's squad. Knowing that fact, when you're trying to reload like the way you're doing right now, how long does it take for a team to gel just in game time, just to get used to each other, get used to everybody's roles?
In my opinion, it takes really till after Christmas. Even when you have a team of returners, you still take a while to get everything in place to where we really have enough practice time. We have roughly 8 practices before that first game, and then we play 8 games before break. And, so you're really looking at scrimmages and things like that. You don't have a lot of practice. So I've always said that that's our goals. When we come back from Christmas break, that's when we're hoping we're gelling. We've got our team chemistry together, and we've kind of got the identity that we're looking for. And this year is certainly going to take at least that amount of time. We've had 5 different starting lineups in 5 games.
And when you look at the short-term goals for your team, is there anything in particular other than what you just mentioned that you'd like to see this team get better at prior to the holiday break?
Like I said, I think a lot of them are kind of the intangibles, not the X's and O's. That we want to trust each other. We want to believe in what we're doing. Those are the big things, the process things. But as far as X's and O's, we need to limit our turnovers. We've had too many turnovers early in the year. We got to take care of the ball. Some of that comes from I'm not saying we don't trust one another, but we just don't trust where we're going to be on the court. I think the guys trust each other, but we're still learning how to play with each other. And then, early in the year, we got to finish shots. We haven't finished shots I think we're capable of making. Our offensive flow is not quite where I want it to be. So those are some things we've really been trying to work on.
Last couple of years in the Upper Iowa Conference, it's been a pretty competitive basketball league. Do you expect the same thing this year?
Yeah, I really do. I think it's as good top to bottom as it's been in maybe a decade, really. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody that's going to run away with it. Right now, Key High and MFL are undefeated in the conference. But Clayton Ridge, Turkey Valley, Southwind, even some of the schools that have struggled the last few years are better. Elkader, West Central, Postville, they're all better. So there's never a night when you can just say, yeah, we're going to go get a win tonight. It's going to be a dogfight pretty much every night.
All right, Coach, we appreciate the update, and hopefully things keep moving in the right direction for you. We wish you best of luck as you get back on the floor tomorrow night.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Matt Krambeer is the head coach of the North Fayette Valley boys basketball team.